morning, welcome back to my channel. I'm Judy. So today I'm making baked beans, and I'm going to do it in my crock pot instead of baking it in the oven. But my mom used to make them a certain way, and a lot of people probably made them this way, but one of my cousins, Shirley, asked me if I would make the beans like my mom used to make because she really liked them, so maybe she wants to make them for Thanksgiving. I'm not going to make a big as batch as what my mom used to make in a big like 13 by 9 pan because it's just Ed and I. But this could be a meal because it's going to have ground beef in it. So I think my mom used to use pork and beans, if I remember as a kid. But I'm going to be using Bush's beans because that's what I have on hand. So if you like baked beans, then come with me and we're gonna make some. Okay, I'm gonna cook my mom's recipe in my crock pot because it's just you can bake it in the oven if you want to, but this was not going to heat up my house, and it's kind of warm today here in Arkansas. So okay, to this crock pot, which I'm gonna put it on low. I'm gonna add, I have this can, it's a 22-ounce can of bourbon and brown sugar beans, baked beans. Scrape out the can here. We'll see if this is enough for Ed and I. My mom, would make it in a big 13 by 9 pan, so whatever, make it to fit your family. You can use more than one can of beans. We'll see. Okay, I think that's enough beans because I'm going to put burger meat and stuff here too. I think I'm going to do one more can of baked beans. I have another smaller can, which is a 15-ounce can. So I'm going to open this and put this in there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add this smaller can of beans to our crock pot here. Now this one is just regular baked beans. The other one is bourbon and brown sugar beans by Bush's. But you can use whatever. You can use pork and beans. Mix it up. But this is what I'm using. Okay, now to this I'm adding a half a cup of ketchup. So let's get this all scraped out. So a half a cup of ketchup. Whatever brand you like. We use Heinz. Let's go ahead and fold this in. Just a little bit, and then we'll... Okay, now to this I'm adding a half a teaspoon of dry mustard powder. You could also use just regular liquid mustard. I've done that before and it tastes just as good. But I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then a quarter cup of brown sugar. And if you don't want brown sugar, then you can leave it out because the beans are going to be sweet enough probably, but it's not that much. So, but you can cut it back a little bit if you want. Okay. Now I went ahead and I sauteed up some bacon. We got half of a pig this year from my friend Laura Holloway from Blue Barn Bakery here in Conway, Arkansas. And she raised her own pigs, so I thought I might as well use some of this good bacon. Get the little bits out of there. My mom always used to put bacon in hers. Put that in there. And we need 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Let me get my... So 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. I use the Lee & Perrins brand, but you can use any brand you want. Let's mix this up. Yeah, this will be good. So I used a 22-ounce can and a 16-ounce can of beans, Bush's baked beans. Okay, now for the really, really good part. Okay, I sauteed about a pound of ground beef, and this was, I think, 80-20, if I remember rightly. And then a small onion chopped up. And I sauteed the onion a little bit too. Scrape all this goodness out of here. Alright. Let's just fold this up. And it's only going to cook for about 3 hours. So if I need to add any more ketchup or anything like that, then I will, and I'll let you know if I do. But I'm just gonna go with this for right now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on it, and I'm gonna let it cook probably on high for an hour, and then we'll go from there. I might need to, you know, like I said, add some more ketchup if I don't feel like it's saucy enough, and then I'll bring you back for that. Okay, here's my mama's homemade baked beans. I cooked them in the crock pot on high for 1 hour, and then 2 more hours on low. And then I took this container out and I put it in my emerald oven, which you can do regular oven, at 400 degrees for about 6 minutes, just to get the top baked and stuff. Oh my gosh, it smells so good here in my kitchen. So I thought I'd do a little taste test. It looks delicious. It's going to bring back memories. We're just going to do a little bit here. Let's get some of this topping here. It's going to be so good. Now what we're going to do, let me scoot this over just a little bit. It's still pretty hot. So you can see the bowl here. Okay, let's do a little taste test. Some burger meat in there. Yeah, it's still pretty hot, guys. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I had baked beans. I'm definitely going to be making this more often. It is so good. Here's to my mom. She loved making homemade baked beans. Of course, she didn't do it in a crock pot. She did it in the oven, but oh my gosh, that is so good. I will leave the recipe in my description box below. And Shirley, cousin, I hope you like this recipe. This was my mama's, so thanks for asking for it. And I hope everyone has a beautiful evening. And thanks for watching my video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I have a pie recipe coming up that you're going to love. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.